All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've seen you guys serve. Now, we've warmed you up with a couple of really good acts. Now we get a chance to hear from another person who's making his first stand-up expression here at Crown Point. When we came across him last year, it's one of those things where you see a lot of talent in a young man, but because he was a freshman, he hadn't quite found his voice yet. That's okay, because he was so talented physically, we knew the voice would come. So we just brought him on. Ladies and gentlemen, as soon as I hear this table stop bashing together, I'm going to bring out the one, the only, the awkward, Chief Jeffirs. Steve, where you at? Oh God.
Hello.
Steve.
I was hiding amongst the common folk.
Oh, don't do that. They're filthy. All right, there we go. Guys,
This is kind of empowering. The one microphone to rule them all. So, the Avengers is coming out today.
Yeah!
Pretty good. Yeah. All of Marvel's best superheroes and Captain America. He just hasn't been the same since they outsourced him to China. But you know who my hero is? My dad.
You're so emotionally connected.
We have the same personality, the same interests, and the same god-awful sense of humor. But as you can imagine, having someone as alike as myself sometimes causes misunderstandings to arise. Like when I was 6 and I put my cat in the microwave. I'll get to that. Well, I don't know why you guys reacted that way. I was spraying them with the hose. I had to dry them off somehow. My mom would be like, "You can't have a cat that's all wet walking around the house." So naturally, I had to dry them off the best way I could in a microwave. But anyways, instead of just punishing me or grounding me, my dad liked to think of creative punishments. And, you know, that involved anything from hiding my math textbook to making me talk to girls. And the worst one, going outside. But when I was 9, probably his favorite punishment would be making me put my nose on the wall. If any of you have ever done that, you know how torturous it may be. I like hearing my voice in this microphone. But you know, it always went something like this. "All right, Steven, you blew up my lawnmower, putting your nose on the wall for 1 hour."
Fine, Dad, all right, sorry.
And you know, I'd always try to be defiant in some way. La, la, la. Don't sing,
Steven, all right, Dad, I wasn't even singing, all right? I don't even know what you're talking about, all right? Okay, seriously, like, calm down, all right?
Don't hum, Steven.
All right, you know what, Dad? Maybe you need to put your nose on the wall.
What?
Oh, nothing at all.
Yeah. And you know, I decided I needed to go talk to my friends. You know, just to tell them about how crazy my microphone. Has it been like that this whole time? Okay. Well, I went and told my friends about how ridiculous they are, but my friends always do this really, really annoying thing where they don't exist. Yeah, because I don't have friends! Alright. So I decided I needed to invent an imaginary friend. His name was Nigel. Yes, very rambunctious name. And we did everything together. We played catch, we rode the seesaw together, we used 2-for-1 coupons at the movie theater. But the biggest thing he ever did was, spot me when I was in the weight room. You know, I'd like to, I'm not going to brag or anything, but like 10 pounds. time, he didn't catch it in time, and I dropped 10 pounds on my chest. And as you can imagine, we got into a bit of a fight. I'd assume it was over a girl, naturally. So we ended up getting into a massive fight. I ended up, I'm not gonna lie, socked a few right in the jaw. But in the settlement, he ended up winning. He won all my memories of Disney World. The worst one's coming. And my subscription to Netflix. I'm gonna let you ponder that for a moment as I remember what my joke was gonna be, which is not coming. I don't remember. Now I remember. Okay. So, and once after the fight, things were just really never the same. I was a bit lonely, as you can imagine. So I tried owning an imaginary pet rock. I don't know, I guess I didn't have the space in my life for that kind of commitment, so I ended up putting him up for adoption. His name was Ralph. The adoption ladies were just like, I don't know why. Whatever. I eventually went and told my mom this. I'm like, Mom, I lost Nigel, he's my best friend.
Your imaginary friend?
Yeah, my imaginary friend. And then I tried owning an imaginary pet rock.
An imaginary pet rock? That's like dual unsentient, whatever, I don't know the word for it, it's very technical, you guys won't understand anyways. But she was like, I think you need to go see a counselor, Steven. And I said, Mom, there's no way I'm going to a counselor. It's not happening. Not now, not ever. And so I did not go to the counselor, and I told her that, I'm not going to the counselor, I'm not going to the counselor, I'm not going to the counselor. So I'm sitting in the counselor's office with Nigel. We're in couples therapy right now. We're hoping to get back together. My psychiatrist was talking about needing a psychiatrist, though, and that's kind of unfortunate. But luckily, Nigel has a PhD in imaginary psychology, so I think she'll be okay. All right, so who wants to do some games?
Yeah.
Not loud enough.
That will suffice.